Hello there, it's time for the sports update. Good evening, I'm Bernard Ndong. It's exactly 13 days to the Olympics. And as the 4x400 meters Kenyan team heads to Paris for their high-performance training camp, which will be happening in Miramas this week, Kevin Kipkorir, the winner of the national trials, was absent from that traveling squad on the last day due to a convoluted reason. Upon inquiry, Athletics Kenya revealed that he had not met the required number of doping tests, with AK apportioning the blame on the Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya. Elijah Uko with the intrigues of that story.
In life, you put in the effort, you get the reward. And in sports, it's not different. You put in the hard yards in training, then you get the results. And that's just what African silver medalist in the 4x400 meters, Kevin Kipkorir, did. He put in the hard yards in training, left his job to focus on his athletics career, and got rewarded. At the Nyayo National Stadium during the National Olympic trials, he won the 400 meters race, winning himself a ticket to represent Kenya at the Olympics. He went into camp for 2 weeks, trained hard, knowing that he will be on the plane going to France. But when the plane left earlier this week, he was not on the plane. As he sits on the grass at the Nyayo National Stadium, 400 meters sprinter Kevin Kipkorir cuts a dejected figure. Kipkorir had qualified to participate at the 2024 Summer Games in Paris, but the 28-year-old will not be part of Team Kenya when the games begin on the 26th of July. The African 4x400 meters silver medalist was sidelined in the 11th hour.
Nimeitwa kwa timu ya Olympics, ndio nimekuja nimecamp, lakini nilishangaa tu ghafla wakati siku ya mwisho wakati watu wanafaa ende Miramas. Mimi nasikia chini ya maji tu, si yuko kwa timu yuko, hiyo ni watu wanasema. Nikaenda ikabidi nikimbie dakika ya mwisho kabisa, sasa ile almost watu watoke. Ukimbia kufika hapo AK nikasikia ati sijapimwa hizo zote out of competition, lakini according to me nimepimwa mpaka niko na karatasi zote niko nazo.
During the Athletics Kenya national trials for the World Athletics Relay Championship, Kipkorir finished second and was part of the team that represented Kenya in Bahamas. Upon his return, the sprinter quit his day job at a local supermarket and banked on his athletics career to catapult him to the next level.
Ukiona mimi nimeenda Bahamas, alafu ya Afrika ilikuwa inasema lazima ukume umeshamalizana nazo. Na ilikuwa hivyo ndio tutoke hapa. Na hiyo ndio ilituhold hata baada ya kumaliza trials team haikunemiwa. Wakasema wanaongoja hizo results kutoka kwa IHU.
According to the World Athletics Rule 1531, national federations shall be categorized according to their doping risk to the sport. There are 3 categories of countries when it comes to doping violations, and Kenya is in category A. Rule 1551C states, unless otherwise, no athlete may participate as part of a national team of a Category A member federation in World Athletics World Championships or Olympic Games unless in the 10 months prior to they have undergone at least 3 no-notice out-of-competition tests. The tests have to be at least 3 weeks apart.
There was a test that came in less than 21 days as prescribed by World Athletics, and that's why they say, okay, now if that is the case, it means that as per those rules he is not qualified to run unless the federation appeals as an extra ordinary thing that happened so that he can be allowed to go.
Anti-Doping Agency of Kenya is the body responsible for testing Kenyan sportsmen and women, and we sought to find answers from the Chief Executive Officer, Sarah Shibutse. Ms. Shibutse, however, absolved ADAK from any wrongdoing, stating that Athletics Kenya did not do due diligence.
He has 3 tests. 2 are out of competition, 1 is in competition. The deadline for AIU for us to test athletes to go to Olympics was 4th of July. Now, if AK now alerted us about this athlete on the 4th of July, telling us we have now this athlete has now been included in the team, does he have the requirements? Of course, we checked. We gave them the response on the 5th of July, and he didn't have the requirements.
Was Kevin Kipkorir's name in the list of athletes which was submitted by AK to ADAK to be tested?
After the trials, that is the team that you're saying. This is now the actual team that will travel to the Olympic Games, barring injuries and all that. So Kevin was not amongst those athletes that they gave us.
The next Olympics will be in Los Angeles in the United States. Kipkorir will be 34 by then. His chances of qualifying at the age put him at a huge disadvantage. Elijah Ugo, NTV Sport, Nairobi.